size suitcase. It's the Briggs & Riley sort of special edition one that's a typical size. And this tote bag, this one happens to be a Prada, one of the bigger totes that they make out of that special material that is known for their company, and it's super durable. So I love to travel with it. It's also, you know, pretty humongous. It fits a ton of stuff, which I will show you. I've got shoes, underwear, bathing suits, skirts and dresses, and workout clothes and sleep clothes, and you know, going out sightseeing type clothes. I've got extra purses and my travel clothes. I'm going to show you all of those things, how I condense them and put them in here. I will first go through and kind of roll everything up so you can see that, and then I'll talk a little bit about how I handle the re-wearing of my items, why I re-wear them, and the kind of mix and matching that goes with everything. And I will tell you a little bit about a few tricks that will help you get, you know, 3 pairs of shoes plus flip-flops and tons of evening wear and bathing suit options into your bag. I am going on a Caribbean trip soon, so I have planned according to that. However, I did pack the same way when I went to Alaska, and so I'll show you my jacket options as well and how to wear layers instead. There are a few key things that if you replace, say, a maxi dress with another pair of slacks, a bathing suit with another sweater, you'll see that, you know, it's kind of comparable and you can make it all fit. What's also might be interesting to you is I'm a size 14-16, so if my clothes are bigger, if you are, say, size 8 or something like that, you're gonna have a lot better luck sticking your stuff in here and maybe even being able to fit more options. The idea behind this is to get a few techniques behind your travel techniques, and you know, be able to pack lighter and be more carefree when you're on the trip. The whole purpose of doing this is not necessarily to save the money, the $30 it sometimes costs to put your bag in baggage claim, but the idea is that time after time when I was going on a trip, I was getting stressed out about what I was going to wear because I would bring too many options. So now instead, if I only have like 5 evening wear options, when we get home after a long day or get back to the hotel after a long day, I kind of just know what my go-to thing is going to be. I rotate through them twice, sometimes 3 times. Same thing for, you know, active wear. Are we going on a hike? Are we going to the beach? Are we going to sightsee? You know, I want to look cute for all those options, but I don't need so many options that in the morning it's taking me an extra 15 minutes to get ready just because I need to figure out my outfit. So you can really get out of the door a lot faster that way. No one's really looking at you when you're traveling. This is all about function and comfort and a little bit of style, but in a simple way that makes your photographs when you come home look great, but also you don't feel the pressure. The only time that I would take a bigger suitcase than this is if we are going on the kind of trip that requires us to bring formal wear, say an Indian wedding, any wedding really, or the kind of event where we're gonna have like formal things to go to for, say, a work-related conference where I need to wear something a little more, say, like designer, so better quality. I don't want to crumple it up and stick it in. But for the most part, these trips are for fun. And so a couple of nice black dresses and casual wear dresses work really well with like nice jewelry in the evening. So I'm excited to show you guys, and we'll go from there. Thanks for watching.
¿Cómo pudiese olvidar? Last night I dreamt of San Pedro, just like I'd never gone. I knew the song, the young girl with eyes like.
So now that you've had a chance to see what everything is going in and out and how it goes in pretty easily. The only reason I had a hard time closing this was because it is on a bed rather than the floor or a table, so it's a little bit harder to like keep it down. But this is the compression technology, Briggs & Riley. And so what I do is once I get to my trip, I'll open it up so it doesn't explode. I'll expand it and kind of use it as like a little cubicle. I'll go into what I'm gonna wear on the flight, my jewelry and all the toiletries that go into the black bag, the tote, the carry-on. in a moment, but let's talk about what's in this bag. In this top pocket, sometimes I'll keep my electronic cords. In this bag, I can sometimes also fit my laptop, but I don't typically do that just because I can use my phone for reading and things, and most international trips I can't rely on the internet, so I'll use a business center instead for coaching calls or whatever. So flip-flops I keep on the outside because it's usually the first thing I want to grab when I go on a trip, as well as this laundry bag to kind of keep all the dirty laundry as it starts accumulating during the trip. And I will talk about laundry a lot in just a minute because we're going to be repeating outfits, which means we will be doing laundry on the trip. So this is like a cover-up that I wear. I can do this as an evening wear. After I've done it once or twice, I will wear it over a bathing suit. It's a sheer, kind of like fun, I guess shrug, I forgot what those are called, kimonos. Okay, so here is the first of a few formal dresses. It's inside out, sorry. I usually travel with light clothing inside out just so it doesn't get dirty. But it's a pretty basic dress. Probably won't wear it out in the day, but will wear it in the evenings. So that is part of the evening wear stuff. I will wear all evening wear at least twice during the trip, and sometimes with mix and match 3 times. So I'll show you what I mean. These are golden kind of jeany pants that go really well with black tops for evening wear, lightweight. This is another dress. It's a shorter dress and it's really comfortable fabric. So I will wear this in the evening, and after I've done that, I will wear it in the daytime so that once it's sweaty, it's out of the picture and it's going home with me dirty. A golden long sleeve top that goes really well with my black palazzo pants, like these wide leg pants that are like a sheer chiffon fabric. Again, super good for evenings. And then I think that's all the evening stuff. I'll show you the mix and match options. Here's the black pant shirt for the golden pants. These are a sort of cotton khaki fabric casual pant in a dark green that I wear for sightseeing, sometimes even like a hike or something like that because it's pretty breathable. I just love this like nature-y kind of fabrics for sightseeing and all, because you can wear a nice top with it if it's like you're going to a museum, or you could wear like a workout top, which I tend to travel in a workout top because it's breathable. If the flight is too cold or too hot, you're kind of comfortable that way. Maxi skirt in black. Not always the trendiest outfits, but they're classic and you can just not have to worry about how you look. White skirt. Also one of the best investments I've ever made. And this skirt has gotten so dirty time after time, but it gets clean. I have amazing cleaners, I guess. Okay, this like sort of sparkle colored top is like a neutral colored top that I wear with this white skirt. This white t-shirt I'll probably wear with the green pants. I'll go through my shoes in just a minute. And then I have a denim skirt that I will wear as a casual thing. Probably pair it with this gray t-shirt. I also have this like camo t-shirt that goes well with any one of these things that I can wear as well. So that's, oh, and this other t-shirt again. So that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 t-shirts and 4 casual bottoms. I think that's it for casual bottoms. And that will be what I wear in rotation. I would take more, except that I'm gonna have bathing suits. So I take 3 bathing suit tops and 2 bathing suit bottoms. These might look big to you, but again, if you're a smaller person, you might wear more scantily bathing suits, I don't know. But for me, they're kind of bulky. They're typically a skirt and a bikini top or a tankini. So I kind of like mix and match those 5 items. Underwear wise, I take a workout bra and 3 regular bras that go in rotation and are hung to dry with, which I'll show you what I carry for that. I wear these jockey skimmies under my skirts. They're a lifesaver, they're breathable, they're comfortable, they're not like tight, light Spanx, so they're just really good to wear under your skirts, super comfortable. 1, 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5. I think I'm just short because I didn't do my laundry, but I would take about 5 for a 2-week trip, maybe 4 to 5 underwear. And then probably like 2 to 3 extra pair of socks. Now, the only reason I say that is because I travel with these sneakers, and for a summery trip, that's usually the only closed shoe that I'll wear that needs socks. So, I mean, smart wool socks do not need wash every time. I know that might sound gross to some people, but you can do the research on them. People wear the like 1 or 2 pairs for entire hikes up to like, you know, Mount Everest or whatever, Kilimanjaro. So you really don't need a lot of them unless you're doing intense things like that. And so I wear like maybe 2 to 3 pair for like an entire 2-week trip. And then I also take these kind that fit in the cute closed-toe shoes, just because, you know, you don't want to sweat in your shoes. I take 2 tank tops, 1 for sleeping, 1 for working out. Again, I'll show you how I keep those kind of fresh and so I can rewear them. And then a workout pant and a sleeping pant. They're kind of interchangeable. One has better fabric for exercise than the other one. And that's kind of what I have in the suitcase. It's empty now. I think it's pretty clear how I can mix and match t-shirts, dressy shirts, and all of that. So I'm gonna talk about shoes for a minute. I wouldn't necessarily need to bring a flat shoe, but sometimes in the evenings when you're wearing sandals all the time, you need something that's just covered. So I do take 1 pair of walkable flats that could pair also with these dresses or pant outfits in the evenings. I think they'll look really good with the jeany pants actually. And then, believe it or not, these sandals that have a little bit of heel are like cork. They're from a company called Naot. They're so comfortable. They have cork and suede. I mean, I've been to Angkor Wat. I've been all over Amsterdam, like just walking everywhere, cobblestones, old rocks, practically hikes in these sandals. And they're just the best thing in the world. I even, like when I was packing to move my house, I put these on because they were the most comfortable thing to like do work in. Definitely recommend a walking style cork or other walking shoe over sneakers for sightseeing. I think they're more supportive. I think sneakers should really just be for fashion or working out. And then I have this other pair. It has a little more of a heel, so I can get away with wearing it for dresses. You know, it's nothing fancy. If I were going on something where maybe we knew more people or had to dress up for a work-related event, I would take better shoes. But these are just so comfortable, and the walking in this stuff is like golden. All right, so I'm gonna shift all of this over so you can see what's in my other pair. So like I said, I'm gonna wear these shoes on the plane because they're big and they're comfortable enough. I've gone even hiking in these pretty casual Nikes. But what's really good is if I did want to come back in a sandal, I mean, they get super flat. So I could pretty much pack them the same as any of those sandals. Okay, so on the plane, like I said, I'll wear a workout shirt underneath because it's breathable. I'll have a cardigan, which is really good for the whole trip because if I'm cold over any of these things on the inside, it's a neutral color, I can throw it over. I also take this scarf, and I have another scarf in here which I'll unload, but I'll wear this scarf on the plane. It's cotton, it's breathable, it kind of makes my outfit look not so dull. And then jeans. So this is the only pair of jeans I'll take on a hot weather trip. You really only need 1. If it were a cold weather trip, I would replace it with probably one of like the long maxi style skirts. And I think space-wise, it would be fine. Besides traveling to and from in these jeans, I'll probably wear them once or twice in the evening, either with this thing on top to dress it up, or my plain black top to dress it up. And if I really want to wear it in the daytime, which I probably won't because it'll be too hot, I could wear it with like a t-shirt or something like that. But for the most part, that's what the jeans are for. Mostly because after a long day of wearing a skirt all day, sometimes I just want to wear pants. So let's talk about jewelry for a minute. I do dress my outfits up with jewelry. I managed to keep everything in this. There's a couple of like long necklaces, a couple of short necklaces, and lots of earrings that I can wear both casually, like in the pool or going to dinner. So the other option is, if you don't have the ability to condense it down to this, is to get these fish tackle boxes from, I think, Target, Walmart, Lowe's. And basically they're like little compartments that you can put your jewelry in. This is really disorganized right now, sorry, but you can see, you know, you can put necklaces, you can put different size things, rings, and it slides into these bags really easily. So that's like the second best alternative to like having it in a pouch. Okay, so then when you have short hair, you need some sort of hair thing. So I take this plug-in heating hair curling item. Now, if you're better with just a curling hair brush, you could take that instead. Sometimes it fits in my suitcase, sometimes in the carry-on. This has feminine hygiene products in it. I usually take some for backup because I hate buying them abroad because they are not the same as they are in the US. Keep that in mind. Toiletries, before I get to that. This is the bag that saves your life. So Zyrtec and ibuprofen is usually the only medicines I take. I forgot to add my vitamins to it, but you can see there's plenty of room in this bag. They would fit. So any medications and stuff I keep in a bag like this because it's easy to see when you need it. Shoutwipes. Anywhere you go, in your day bag or in your evening bag, just keep them because if, you know, in the summertime, you're gonna be wearing a lot of light colored clothes. So I love having Shoutwipes in my purse. They saved me many, many times. And it's one way to keep your clothes fresh. Purell wipes because I'm a germaphobe and I have to, as soon as I get into a hotel room, I pretty much wipe down everything I'm gonna touch. It's one of my faults, I guess. Tissues, typical stuff. And I keep this in my carry-on so I can have access to it on the flight. Zyrtec and ibuprofen just because that's kind of the core things that I need. And then the second most important thing, laundry for travelers. So this is a Woolite packet that will do a handful of laundry items in the sink of your hotel. So that's why I only take about 4 pairs of underwear because I will recycle through them and every third day do a couple in the sink. So my husband has started doing that too, but sometimes he'll just like send out his laundry, but I don't have the need to do that as much as he does. His clothes are a little bulkier, so it's harder for him to be able to do them in the sink or to pack as much in one suitcase. So he'll just send out for it. Again, it's for peace of mind and it's not always a money saver, but again, less stuff equals less clutter in your brain. So that's that. Now we can talk about toiletries. This is all my makeup. I know it's a lot, but I do really, really love makeup. So it has to go with me because I never know, like in the evenings I might want more, in the daytime I need stuff that's not gonna melt. So I have all my makeup in here. You know, everything from foundation to eyeliners to just layer upon layer of everything you can think of. Other toiletries all fit in here, so everything else fits. A hair gel / spray that's texturizing and volume building. Dry shampoo, I cannot live without this. Listerine. This size bottle usually lasts one person 5 to 7 days. So we will sometimes after security buy another bottle, which makes sense like in the little drugstores in the airport. Face wash, this can fit enough for 14 days easily. Deodorant, antiperspirant, sunscreen, bug repellent, so important, especially in Asia and the Caribbean. Moisturizer for my face. I think my night one is in here. My vitamin C serum is in here. And then I have another like face serum in here. And then the most important thing, I carry one and my husband carries one. This is the Downey Wrinkle Release Plus. It's the odor eliminator, fabric refresher, static remover, and ironing aid. And it's literally all of these things plus more. So after I wear anything that I know I'm gonna wear again, I hang it up in the closet and spray it down with this. It does release wrinkles. So like I always carry a tunic just because I like tunic like button downs. They get a little wrinkly. This one's linen. So I'll spray this, and you have, for linen and things that require a lot of ironing, you do have to saturate it quite a bit, but like this will last a month. of living this way. So I will spray down everything that doesn't get washed in the sink with this spray after I wear it, and then if I have to, again, before I wear it. But I'm telling you, it gets rid of odors, it gets rid of wrinkles, and it really makes you feel fresh because it smells like laundry. So I love that. So that tunic is also in my bag. So that's all the toiletries. Talked about that. This is a jamie from one of my Indian outfits. It's essentially another scarf that I take in addition to this one, but I also tie this in a way to act as a cover up for my bathing suit. So like this one, I'll also use this for a cover up for my bathing suit. So that's kind of like two things. And then I just have my evening purse and my day bag. I keep them in here because I'm very protective of my purses and stuff. So that's why I like to cut, like this one, I cover it with the clothing and then I put it in here because I don't, if by chance they make you check this because they don't have enough space on the plane, you don't want to put anything valuable in the checked bag. So that's everything. Electronics go on the outside, electronic cords go in the inside pockets, and that's everything. So thank you guys for watching again. I really appreciate it. If you have questions, let me know. I do have some notes where I want to talk to you about a few different tips to eliminate the need to buy a lot of stuff. As you can see, this thing expands. And very often, we do end up checking it in. So that's like 4 inches additional that you can load this thing up with. And what's nice is that it's compression technology. So if you pack this up, you can press it down and try to shrink it again. So this is a really awesome bag. Again, Briggs & Riley. I really recommend that. Yeah, so let's get into the tips. So in addition to the shawls that I take, I want to talk a little bit about jackets. So like I said, when I go to Alaska, for example, and I leave to go outside, I wear a base layer of a workout style tank top or t-shirt. Then I put a thermal layer of silk, like Cuddle Duds. I love those. They're super cheap. Macy's sells them. Then I'll put on a sweatshirt or a fleece. Then I'll put on a puffer jacket, like this one, which I can either wear on the plane or put into this little pouch into my carry-on bag or in here. It fits just as well as, say, a maxi dress. Is really the same amount of space that this is. So that's like one of those, typical puffer dress jackets. Then on top of the puffer jacket, I throw on a really amazing, this one is LL Bean raincoat. This thing has been on a glacier with me. That order of layers will keep you warm forever. This thing is super waterproof. It has a great hat like built into it. And that's what I do for winter travel. I also carry, instead of the sleep pants, I wear like a layer of Cuddle Dud tights, which keeps me warm under my jeans. They're good for like a week. So I will repeat wear those. And then as far as like warm weather jacket, what I might do for the Caribbean is pack the sweater and wear this light raincoat. I'm not sure. I very rarely pack an umbrella in this bag, and the way I had it packed, an umbrella would fit pretty easily right in there. I only take umbrellas for like maybe trips where it matters how we look, or Europe, just because it's more common than wearing something hooded in Europe. But these hooded, like lightweight raincoats are great for most trips, and that way you can be hand-free. And like I said, I'm really particular about my handbag, so I can crossbody my handbag and then zip up my jacket, and that's protected from the rain. I will, without shame, wear my hats on the plane because I don't like to mess up the shape. This one already, the shape got a little messed up because I think I last time packed it, but what I'll do is, it fits beautifully right on the top of the suitcase, and you just fill it with, bendable sort of like t-shirts and stuff, and then you just set it right inside, and the brim sits on top of the stuff packed around it. Kind of basic, but important tip. That is everything. I do want to tell you that as far as souvenirs go, there is about 4 inches of space now that this thing is expanded to add a few little things. But I will say that the best souvenirs we ever bring from anywhere are photographs, and so we really don't buy a lot of things. We'll have them shipped, or we'll add them as our second carry-on, and we will check this bag in because it's just dirty clothes. That is probably a lifesaver. We've always used that tip. And matching clothes is another really important thing. As long as you're using this Downey Spray, you're in good shape. As far as sharing space, a lot of times I have more space in my bag than even my husband, but keep that in mind. Maybe one person packs only one set of chargers, so you're not doubling up things. And you know, as far as how to dress, you know, keeping it basic, like all of these things are pretty neutral. There's a few prints. I usually tend to stay with blacks and camels and browns. That makes it really interchangeable. Like you saw, all of my t-shirts and blouses go with all of my pants and skirts, so it's pretty easy to just grab and just get out the door. So definitely remember that layering instead of bringing a big bulky fleece or a big bulky jacket, just making sure you're on layers. Like I said, I had layers on in the glaciers of Alaska and I was totally fine. Just remember that not to take anything expensive or valuable that you don't feel comfortable putting in a hotel safe. And even with the hotel safe, I only really use that if I'm going to a nice hotel. And just remember to have fun. The whole point of condensing everything into this little tiny world is to have a really good time. And I just always feel like if I can't carry my own luggage by myself in case of an emergency or some plans change, you want to just be able to like pick up the suitcase, grab your tote and go, and this really makes it easy. So thanks for watching. Have wonderful travel. It's taught me so much. I really enjoy it. Watch along on Instagram at Knowing Lux to see travel tips and of course learn more about my dating coaching business. Thanks everyone.